Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. I just want to introduce to you my client and a dear friend, Adam Ellis. Adam is an internal medicine physician practicing for 14 years, and he's now developing a practice in mind-body medicine. How does it get any better than that? Adam has a few comments that he'd like to share with us about some Soul Genesis mentoring that I've been doing with him. So Adam, please share your initial thoughts, or I can give you a question.
Well, I'm happy to be here with you today, Paul. Certainly we've had a interesting and expansive journey together, and I'm thrilled to share a little bit about that with your potential clients, current clients, and the world. So
thanks, Adam. Well, what would you see as being the main benefits that you've received in working with me in life coaching?
Well, really, so we met when I was going through a particularly challenging time in my life, and I think just how we met is kind of just the synchronicity of it probably warrants mention, and that we were on a kind of the Mankind Project weekend, and we just happened to be there together, and we happened to start talking, and there was a lot of resonance, and I just knew that you were somebody that was gonna be kind of playing significantly into my life, and I think we had an immediate connection, and so I'm really just grateful for that kind of synchronistic meeting that we had, and so really I would say that the short version is that you've just been an incredible resource for me as I've been going through my own spiritual evolution and awakening, so to speak, and just having somebody who I can speak with and who can help me understand what I'm experiencing and navigate it with as much grace and as possible, and really just kind of just provide support as I've been on this incredible journey.
It has been incredible. It has. So Adam, if someone was curious about receiving life guidance from myself, what would you say to them to help them decide if I'm the right person to help them?
Well, I think like anything, having a conversation with you would be very important. And for me, it was immediately obvious that you were somebody that I, had an affinity for and connected with, and you have amazing energy and just kind of have a certain magnetism that every time we meet is really, you're a pleasure to be around, and really help bring out my highest and best. And so that's really, I always feel when we've, completed a session that I've just kind of expanded immeasurably, and always feel filled with immense gratitude for the experience. And so my short answer would be, of course they want to work with you, but I encourage them to speak with you themselves and kind of see for themselves. But I think you kind of energetically and charismatically speak for yourself. But I think, of course, everybody needs to make their own assessment.
Thanks, Adam. So when you and I've done our sessions, what comes up in your mind of the sorts of things that we've sort of covered without going into any personal details that have really helped you in your life?
Well, I think there's a couple things. One is, I think our meditations together have been extremely powerful. Taking me on some guided meditations, where kind of introducing me to journeying to meet my soul, and really kind of connecting with my higher self, and really kind of guiding me on how to make that connection. And it's something that I've carried with me for a long time now, and can access anytime I feel the need or wish to do so. And so really our meditation practice together has been incredible. And really, your gift for guided meditation is really profound and has been very moving to me. And I think also just the notion of journey, and that everything that is coming into my life is really coming into my life for the purpose of expansion of my soul, and me achieving my highest potential on a soul level. And that although these events can often be painful and challenging and stressful, that those are the very events that lead to kind of the greatest and deepest transformation. Kind of like how a diamond forms over, with immense pressure under the ground, and but of course on a much more microscopic level, but nonetheless, just that feeling, experiencing the pressure, learning the message in the pressure and kind of transmuting it and into, kind of in a beautiful way. And so that's been very powerful.
That's awesome. I can relate to everything you said and all of our experiences together. And so tell me, Adam, also, because part of life guidance, we go through the challenges like you just said, and sometimes it's important to have that guide, that person available to you, when you go through a particular challenge and stuff like that. So, how have you found my accessibility with regards to when you've needed my help in particular challenging times?
Yeah. Well, surely, in terms of scheduling appointments, that's you're very flexible and readily available. And I think, and again, I've, come to look at you both as a, kind of a mentor, teacher, and friend. And so if I ever just kind of needed, just pick up the phone and just kind of run something by you, or just need to kind of, get something off my chest or speak about something, you've always been more than gracious in terms of just kind of having a kind of a heart-to-heart conversation and again, very accessible as well. So I think that, both kind of in the formal, make an appointment, but also just pick up the phone and that's always meant a lot to me. So, and really with the kind of this kind of, spiritual development and, there aren't that many people that I can talk to about it. And having somebody like you who understands and is, really gone through it all many times over, it has been so comforting and supportive, and just like and I can't imagine not having met you that day that we met. And so really, it was really kind of like divinely orchestrated.
Planned, yeah.
And thinking back, it's like one of those wow moments of, how grateful am I to have, kind of met that day and developed a relationship.
Thanks, Adam. I really appreciate it. Just since I've known you, Adam, you've transformed and changed so rapidly in such amazing ways. And so, it really opens up my heart to be able to be, at least some peace in that process to be able to help you. And I know we're always at that point where we need someone else to help us go to that next level. And I'm the same. So, I love that piece. I'm really honored to be in service and to be able to have you as a friend and a client, and to be able to work through these, these stages in our lives. And so, again, for anyone who's interested in connecting with me, feel free at any time, give me a call. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen. And, I look forward to be able to being in service to working with yourself as well. We have an amazing time, just like Adam and I. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.